Hey, how y'all doing today? I have got a little challenge for y'all. All of you. Stick around and I'll tell you what it is. Hey, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, I'm inviting y'all right now to go ahead and take just a second and click on that subscribe button down there. And don't forget to ring that bell icon so you'll be notified of any new videos that will be coming out. Appreciate it. Well, I was at the store earlier today, and I'm not very tall. I'm only like 5'8" and a half, 5'9" on a good day. But anyway, there was a lady that was trying to reach the item on the top shelf, and it was the store. Back in my day, we would go through, when I worked in retail, we go through facing the items, means bringing them up to the front of the shelf. But apparently this store hadn't done that in a while, because the item she was trying to reach was pretty far back there, and I had to really tippy-toe. But I reached it and got it for her, and she said thank you. Kind of reminds me of, like, probably about 3 days ago, I was going to the dollar store, and I seen the truck out front, so he was unloading Cokes or Shastas or Dr. Peppers, whatever it was, I can't remember now. But he had one of those big carts, you know, that you got to hold, and he was coming towards the door to come out as I was fixing to go in. And he was fixing to move to go over to the other door, and I just pulled the door open and said, come on, let him out. And he said, thank you. And sometimes we get so wrapped up into what we are doing, we forget what other people are doing. We don't pay that much attention to what's going on around us. And I'm guilty of it too. I'm no better than anybody else. But we kind of need to try to get back into paying attention to what's going on around us. Not only for our safety, but in case somebody needs something and they're struggling. You might notice that, and they might not be too proud. They might be too proud to ask, or just don't want to bother you. But volunteer your services to just show an act of kindness. You know, sometimes you're driving down the road like I am now, and somebody will start to pull out of a parking lot, and in the car that's like, you know, they're right here and you're right here, and they'll whip over because the car in the parking lot is fixing to crater their front end. And that car in front of you, to the side, didn't see you. Are you gonna lay down on that horn and throw birds at them? That's actually probably your first instinct. You're like, you idiot, pay attention. And why you might think that, but that person didn't intentionally pull out in front of you. Granted, they should have looked. But you know what? If you're paying attention and paying attention to what's going on around you, you could have easily backed off and are just prepared for that and know what they were fixing to do. Can you prevent everything? Can you help everything? Can you fix everything? No. But you can do a little. And sometimes a little bit goes a long ways. Somebody may be having a really bad day. Maybe they just buried a loved one. And their mind is a million miles away. They're not in the state of mind to even be out on the road or being in the store or whatever. But reality of life is, life goes on. You have responsibilities and you have to take care of them and get it done. You might show a little kindness to them, a little patience, a little understanding. That might help them make it a little easier. I was just driving by here and saw them bushes right there. When you first glance at that, what is the first thing you're thinking? What is the first thing that comes to mind? I don't know. Look at that over there. What does that look like? I'm talking about the top of it, the top of the bush. Not the trunk or the, you know, the trunk. But doesn't that remind you of a mushroom? Especially that over there. I wonder if they intentionally did that. Interesting. See? Pay attention to things that surround you. It's a beautiful place, and there's beautiful people out there. But if you don't take note of them, or things such as this, they're going to go right past and you'll never know. A minute ago, I mentioned the word challenge. My challenge to you, all of you, yeah, you too. Yeah, you over there. But if you get out today or tonight, whatever, show one act of kindness to your fellow human being. Just one. It may just be holding the door open for somebody, and I don't care if it's a guy or a girl, if it's young or old, it doesn't matter. People are people. You know, you may have a group of teenagers that's being kind of loud and stuff. So what? That don't mean just shut the door on them. They're who you used to be. Hold the door open for them. Now they might grab and say, no, go ahead, sir, or ma'am. And that's okay. But you made a gesture of kindness. Reach up on the shelf and get something down for somebody that's struggling to reach for it. Help them reach for what they're needing. And I'm not going to say that, you know, you get all these Facebook things, if you'll do this and you'll do this, you'll get $10,000, or God will bless you and all this and that. God's going to bless you whether you do something or not. It doesn't hurt to do it. But don't do it just because you're wanting something in return, is what I'm trying to say. Do it because you want to do it, and it makes you feel better inside. Makes you feel like a better person. And it actually does make you a better person. You ain't got to go around bragging about it and saying this and that and the other. I did this, I did that. Oh, they was hungry, so I fed them. I paid for the people's food behind me in line. Well, that's all well and good, but you ain't got to go around bragging about it. Because you're doing it for the wrong reasons, if that's what you're doing. Do it because you want to do it. It's not hard. Just one thing. One act of kindness every day. If you find that hard to do, try it once a week. Start off once a week. And there's some times where you really don't find yourself in a position to be able to do that. But if you're paying attention to what's going on around you and noticing things, the opportunity to show kindness is there a whole lot more often than what you may realize. So, yeah. Dash and Grandpa challenges you to show one act of kindness to somebody. I don't care if it's a guy or a girl, like I said. It makes me no difference. We're humans. We're all in this world together. I don't care if you're living on the streets or if you're living in $1 million mansion, you're a human being. If you've got a drug problem, if you've got marital problems, if you've got drinking problems, I don't know, if you got problems, those people are still human. You might see a homeless guy walking down the road, and he may come into the restaurant and ask them for some food, and some restaurants will go ahead and help them. And you may just happen to have a cooler that has Gatorade in it, and when you get ready to go out, wait on that guy or well, I'll tell you, this was a situation that happened to me about 2 weeks ago. I'm not bragging, I'm just giving you an example. But I had the Gatorade, and he had a little cart, like a little grocery cart. I got a Grubhub order. Hold on. Y'all, hold on just a second. Sorry. Chipotle, 6 miles for $11.35. We'll take that. Take that all day long. But what I'm getting at is he had his little cart, and he had walked out of the restaurant, and he was walking over to another restaurant to see if he could get something. Now, maybe he was kind of abusing their kindness a little bit. I don't know. You know, it's none of my business. But he didn't have anything to drink, and I had the extra bottle of Gatorade. And I just pulled up beside his little basket and set the Gatorade in there. He probably don't know where it came from, who put it there, and it don't matter. It does not matter. Show some kindness. Don't expect nothing out of it. If you get a blessing back, great. But don't do it because you want something out of it. Do it for your own self satisfaction, self. I don't know what the word would be. To help you feel better about yourself. Because I don't know about you, but I've done quite a few things that I'm not real proud of. And if I could go back and change them, some of them I would change. Some of them I wouldn't, because I learned a lot from them. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. My big thing is, I'm challenging you today to show one act of kindness at least once a week. Try to do it once a day. And we, meaning me and you, have the opportunity because we're out and about nearly every day. Into the public, into these stores, into these restaurants. It's a simple thing. Hold the door open for somebody. Let them go in front of you. Or whatever the case is. But pay attention to what's going on around you. That's about all I got for today. I was just, I don't know, I was sitting there waiting on an order earlier, and I watched a kid open the door for an older gentleman that was coming in, and I thought, now there's somebody that's being raised right. Showing a little act of kindness. Let that somebody be you. Show a little act of kindness to your fellow human being. If y'all got any value out of this and you like this kind of stuff, I'm talking about life in general and grubbing and dashing and dancing and prancing and whatever, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Think about subscribing. It would help the channel grow, get the word out there more, and make me happy. I don't know, but for real, y'all keep smiling, dashing, dancing, prancing, and grubbing, and whatever else you're doing. Just keep doing something. Don't sit there and grow old. And be nice to one another. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.